What's up? It's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is going to be my September TBR. The coffin board is back. It's been a while since I filmed a sit-down video, or at least a TBR, in front of my shelves. I put away my latest collective haul, so those are off the floor. They did in fact fit into my shelves because I did some rearranging, so we're all good. We are finally in the Burr months, people. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all the fall reading. This particular TBR is not super autumnal, but there are some spooky books in here and like September vibes, but we're not fully there yet. Also, I almost forgot my jar, but I'm excited to pick one out. I think we're gonna do it closer to the beginning again and do 3 tries like last month, just so it relieves some of the pressure, you know, because we don't need that negativity right now. I do have some themed vlogs planned that are carrying over from August that I didn't get to, same with books in general that are carrying over, of course. I still have books from last year that I haven't finished yet, and yes, I'm still in the middle of them, and yes, I've made progress in some of them, so I'm not DNFing. For the end of the year, hopefully I can clear that out. We are nearing the end of the year. It's creeping up on us, so I definitely need to focus on my 2025 TBR. I have one book on here that will spark that momentum, hopefully. I have a couple buddy reads on here with some fellow vampies, my patrons. Patreon link is always down below. And let's just start with my full moon book club pick, which is The Bewitching by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, in case you missed the community post announcement. I do post on there a couple to a few weeks before the vlog is supposed to go up. I do spoiler-filled vlogs publicly, typically try to get them out for early access on Patreon. This month, my Carmilla patrons voted on The Bewitching, which I'm so excited for because I have been on my historical fiction kick, historical horror. There are gothic vibes in this. I've heard this is one of her best books. She's written a lot, so I'm excited. I loved a couple of her books. She's kind of hit or miss for me, but I feel like this one's gonna be the former because it is witchy and I love those vibes, especially for September. Oh yeah, it follows 3 women in 3 different eras. They encounter danger and witchcraft, and that's really all I needed to know. You know, in Sylvia Moreno Garcia, we trust. Full Moon Book Club vlog will be up September 7th, ideally. That is when the full moon is in September. They're getting earlier and earlier, but I checked in 2026. They are going back to later in the month, so that's gonna make my life easier. For now, we're dealing with September 7th. Yeah, I just love this cover. I'm so excited for this. And then we have my Lair Bloody read, which is my Patreon buddy read that we have every month, which I also have spoiler-filled vlogs for that are obviously Patreon only, and these go up at the beginning of the following month. That makes sense? Like this month's bloody read vlog will be up early October to give a little more time for everybody involved. For September, my vampies chose Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. I'm so excited. Some of my Rachel Harrison lover friends like Brienne said this is probably one of her best books. It's a fresh take on the haunted house trope, I heard. I love the cover. It's like girly and spooky at the same time. The bright purple on the white background. Love it. I did cancel my book of the month subscription, but I heard this is a pick on there in case you missed it. I've read all of Rachel Harrison's books, including her short story collection, so I am very stoked to read her newest one. All right, I'm gonna just list all the new releases that I don't have in my hands yet. I do have a NetGalley arc, or Is This a Cry for Help by Emily Austen. This doesn't come out until January, I believe, but I am trying to read NetGalley arcs as much as I can this year. That was one of my goals, and I have been pretty good about getting through them before their release date, but there's always room for improvement, my dudes. This one is so exciting because one, I just finished Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead, or Full Moon Readathon. Hopefully that vlog is up by now, but if not, it's coming soon. But I finished that, gave that 5 stars. I own 2 of her other books, but this one is about the importance of libraries and it's commentary on the defunding of libraries. And if you didn't know, I do in fact work at a library. I am a content coordinator for a local library, so this book is going to mean so much to me. I'm sure I love supporting my libraries. I've always gone to the library since I was little. Since my mom was in nursing school, she would take me with her and I would just read in the stacks, and libraries just have meant so much to me. They've always been such a big part of my life, so I'm so excited for Is This a Cry for Help. And then we have Catabasis by R.F. Kuang, which I have now confirmed that that's how you say it because R.F. Kuang said it that way in an interview. This is A Journey Through Hell. It's dark academia, and it's supposed to be one of her most romantic books. All of that just screams Jan to me. Like, are you kidding me? I literally have a yearly readathon called Jante's Inferno. I love books set in hell, and I am going with one of my friends, Everest, who's also a fellow vampy. We're gonna go to an R.F. Kuang signing on Saturday, so I don't have that in my hands just yet. It's currently Thursday. I'm so excited. I did go to in-person book club yesterday at a romance bookstore, and they did have copies, so I was able to touch it, and I saw the stenciled edges that say hell is other people. Oh my god. I just know this book is going to be everything to me. It's a 5-star prediction, 6-star prediction, so really excited for that. Am I intimidated? Yes, but I think I'm going to do the thing that I did with Babel, where I only read most of it in coffee shops. I don't think I'm going to do a dedicated video, but it'll be fun to just have snippets of that in every vlog that I pick it up in, because I know damn well I'm not going to finish this that quickly, because I feel like it's going to be maybe not as dense as Babel, but I feel like it's going to take me a while, if not longer than September, but we'll see. The next new release that I don't have yet is Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. This is a prequel to Divine Rivals. Yeah, absolutely. Automatic buy. And there's black sprayed edges as well. I don't really like the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition with the teal sprayed edges. I want the original black sprayed edges with the mostly black cover. It's just focusing on the gods and goddesses and how we got to the whole war of the gods. If you haven't read Divine Rivals yet, here's your sign. Ruthless Vows. I would have to reread, I feel like, because I think I gave it a 3 and I was quite disappointed. But maybe upon reread after Wild Reverence, my appreciation for it might grow. Moving on, let's just pick from the jar, shall we? Let's just switch things up. Usually I do this at the end, but if you don't know what this is my Immortal Vamp Rec Vessel. This is where all my vampies in the Dracula and Carmilla tiers who are on the Discord. We have a Discord channel where people can just drop recs whenever their heart desires, hence Immortal. It's basically my Patreon TBR jar. I'm just gonna choose 3, one at a time, and see which one calls to me the most. Which one I have the easiest access to, which one I could possibly be in the mood for. Let's just see. Okay. Colleen! This is the 3rd time Colleen has been picked. I think I have to pick this one though. Okay, let me just choose 3 in general, but Colleen gave me the Sword of Kaigen and the Bone Maker. I've started the Sword of Kaigen. I'm 200 pages in. I have full intention of finishing it. I'm just dragging ass. And then the Bone Maker was so good. It was like a high 4 stars. And then she also recommended Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell, which I do own. See, I know where my shit is. Okay, hold on. It's right here. Ugh. I've heard only good things about this book. It's like a horror romance, sapphic romance between this monster and this human. All right, that's one option. Let me just pick 2 then, because that's like a high possibility. This one. This one. I don't like how small this one is. I don't know why. Okay, Silver Nitrate, which I picked before too, and then The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, Chloe, and then The Beats Motel. Do I want a romance? Do I want Someone You Can Build a Nest In? Should we just go for the shorter option for now? I'm in the middle of Love Arranged by Lauren Asher, which is a big romance, so I do want to squeeze that into September, so maybe this is the best option. Plus there's Queer Rep. Okay, this is getting added to the TBR. All right, Colleen, you did it again, my dude. I don't know how many she put in here. I totally forgot that she put that in there. Someone You Can Build a Nest In. That's so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the book, the little slip of paper. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And I have a feeling I'm gonna love that book too, so got that out of the way. Moving on to my in-person book club picks. I have 2 now for September because it's at the same romance store, but they have like a book club after dark where they read like spicier books, and then we have a contemporary one. So the contemporary one is Between the Pines by Amber Palmer. This is a cowboy romance by an indie author, so I'm so excited. It's also short. I love supporting indie authors, as you know, plus I got this at the indie romance bookstore, so support all around. Not sure what the tropes are other than small town cowboy. The connection is instant, electric, and impossible to ignore. What starts with teasing glances and lingering touches spiral into a series of nights that feel like more. Horse training program just brought a ghost from her past Is it Second Chance? I think it's Second Chance. Regardless, it's cowboys, so I'm in. And then the spicier one, or like the dark romance club pick, is Nocticadia by Carrie Lake. Here's the thing. Yeah, but I heard it's really good once you're in, and it's dark academia, it's gothic. I know it's a student-teacher romance, which can be not great to read, but I heard the gothic vibes are stunning in this, and I know that's true because I read Anathema by Carrie Lake, and Eldritch comes out next month too. But yeah, that's all I know. Gothic vibes, dark academia, a good romance, hopefully the students of age. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, let's do my buddy reads, shall we? My buddy reads with some of my patrons. I am buddy reading Absorbed by Kylie Whitehead with Destiny. This is on my 25 for 2025, so it'll be part of my, oh no, it's not gonna be Keep It or Kick It because she gifted it to me. All I know is this is like unhinged female body horror, I think. A darkly comic story of a female insecurity, body horror, and modern relationships. I don't know, I read Open Wide and a couple other books that I described to Destiny, and they're like, try Absorbed. You'll probably love Absorbed. I couldn't find it at my local Barnes when they told me about it the first time, so they gifted it to me. It just says enjoy your gift on the note. They also gifted me Grey Dog at the same time, so there's a note in there too. Anyway, we're buddy reading this. Oh, also, speaking of Destiny, one of their birthday gifts to me was Matchmaking for Psychopaths by Tasha Coriel, which is also going to be on this TBR. This cover is one of my favorites of the year. Absolutely, yes, with the neon pink, the vintage looking car and people. Oh my god, it's so freaking cute. It says love is a dangerous game when your clients are killers. And it just sounds so fun. A human heart appears on Lexi's doorstep, and more threatening packages arrive. Her fiance mysteriously disappears. She must confront a terrifying question: did she inadvertently match herself with a killer? Destiny said happy birthday to my favorite booktuber. I hope it was amazing. Gonna be reading that. My other two buddy reads are gonna be with Tiffany and Sash from Sash Reads. Tiffany and I are gonna be reading Hysteria by Jessica Gross. Finally, this has been on many a TBR, many a mental TBR as well. I got this so many months ago, probably like 2 years ago. There was something stopping me from reading it. I grabbed it from Bucket of Blood, which is my favorite horror bookstore that Joey and I are actually going to take engagement pictures in, possibly hopefully get married in, but we'll see. We'll see what they say. I bought it from there without hearing about it. This is one of those books that I bought without the internet's influence, which is great every time that happens, and I will be doing a vlog with books like that fall into that category. But this is a weird girl book where she falls in love with this bartender. She becomes obsessed, and the bartender happens to be Sigmund Freud. I don't know, it just sounds so fun, and it's compared to Fleabag, which Tiffany and I both love. Tiffany recommended me that show, actually. It sounds so quirky and fun and weird. And then Sasha and I are going to be buddy reading When the Tides Held the Moon by Vanessa Vida Kelly. I was so excited about the illustrations and hints of blue in the illustrations and the chapter headings. It's just a beautifully crafted book, okay? Like, look at these chapter headings. End pages, just stunning. This is a historical fantasy. It's a male-male romance. There's like a carnival, I think, or a circus. There's a merman, and then the dude who works, I think his family like owns the place or works at the place. I don't know. He falls in love with the merman. And I heard it's super romantic, and it's perfect because it's Hispanic Heritage Month in September. Vanessa Vida Kelly is Nuyorican. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. So excited for this. This was on a TBR previously, but we're doing it this time, Sash. We're doing it. I've put it on so many Lair Bloody Read and Full Moon Book Club polls, and it just like hasn't been winning, and Sash has been putting it off too. So we're like, let's just buddy read it. Two more. We have House of Monstrous Women by Daphne Fama. This is a Filipino historical horror. So stoked for this. One of my patrons told me about this, and I immediately added it to my want to read, added it to my wish list to remind myself to get it the day it's released, and I sure did. It's the last copy at Barnes & Noble, and I had a gift card, and it was perfect. This is in 1986 Philippines. It's gothic. There's a game. We follow an orphan, Josephine, who's taking care of her family home while her older brother is off in Manila where revolution brews. There's like a dangerous game. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So excited! So excited! I was born in the Philippines, if you guys didn't know, so I feel like this is gonna hit. I feel like it's gonna feel a little nostalgic. There's probably gonna be Tagalog mixed in this, and I can be like, Mom, look. As I get older, Filipino authors just make me more and more happy. Or Filipino rep in general. Like, I always put a little heart when there's a Filipino character. Like, I'm reading Julie Chan is Dead right now for Literally Dead Book Club. Her assistant or whatever, Fiona, is Filipino, and I was like, heart. And then the last book is the one I'm the most iffy about just because of how chunky it is and the fact that it looks a little sci-fi, but I don't think it's sci-fi, but it's also a monster romance, like the biggest monster romance I've ever seen. Voidwalker by S.A. McLean. This was the Illumicrate book for the month, and since I canceled other subscriptions, I signed up for Illumicrate because there was like a skip the wait list or whatever, so I'm trying it out again for a few months to see. I've heard good things about this though. It says appease the beasts and keep them fed, but never invite them into your bed. Listen, I am not too big of a monster romance girly unless they're vampires, demons, ghosts, phantoms, dragons, I've come to realize. So that's why I was kind of excited for this, because he is a demon or a beast or whatever. And I read the author's note. It sounds like they were very passionate about this. It says Fi, I think Fi or Fee. Our main character is never a damsel in distress. She can hold her own against him. She falls for him because he makes her feel like she has claws. He falls for her because she makes him feel like he doesn't. Like, how fucking cute! How fucking cute. I'm ready. I hope I get immersed in this and it's not a drag to get through, but usually stenciled edges of pretty editions really do motivate me to read faster. I don't know. I'm not gonna tab, but I'm gonna highlight in this and write all over it. And oh my god, the chapter headings are so pretty. I hope this has like wintry vibes because there's snow all over the cover and stuff. And her hair is gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Anyway, that's that. I'm excited to get on a new release fantasy before seeing too much about it. I'm excited for September. I hope I get through at least, I don't know, 3/4 of this TBR. August sucked with sticking to my TBR, but I feel like I'm in the mood for a refresh, so we'll see. And I'm really hyped for a lot of these books. And then my book clubs will keep me motivated because I did RSVP. It's not just like a show up and go thing. So like I committed. So that's 2 books right there that are definitely getting checked off. Let me know if any of these are on your September TBR as well. Love an unintentional buddy read moment. If you made it to the end of this video, let's put the Ferris wheel emoji in the comments down below. This is when the tides held the moon. I don't want to do a merman because I'll probably do that in the vlog that I read this just because it's so iconic, but Ferris wheel emoji if you made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a 5-star day. Don't forget to do some self-care and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.